That's his tent, Joshua.
Where are the sheep?
His nephew watches them, I'm told.
Well, shall we see if he's here?
The tent's closed. Perhaps he's not home yet. Amos, are you there?
My husband is not home.
He's not back from Bethel yet?
No.
You've not heard what happened?
Is something wrong?
He spoke against the king of Israel. They almost had him killed.
Oh, is he hurt?
Not so far as we know, but we don't know all the facts yet. That's why we're here.
Hannah, this must stop. First he spoke against Beersheba, then he went to Gilgal, and now he's gone to the king's sanctuary in Bethel. What will he do next? How far will it go?
He's never been afraid, elders.
Well, Hannah, we're afraid at Bethel yesterday, so we hear they charged him with conspiracy. If the king should take action against him, who knows what? Who knows? But we might suffer as well. He comes from a village, Hannah. We must silence him.
You would silence me, Joshua?
Amos, we came to see you. We have heard what has happened in Bethel, and we've called the meeting in the gate to discuss it tomorrow. We hope that you can be there.
I meant no harm by what I said, Amos. It's only that we're frightened by what you say and do.
Will you meet us at Tekoa gate tomorrow?
To do what, Jacob?
To tell us why you prophesy at Gilgal and Beersheba and now at Bethel.
To tell us why charges were laid against you of conspiracy against the king. Amos, Tekoa itself might suffer through what you do.
It's time you give account to yourself, to your people.
I'll be there, elders. Hannah, how are you? Has everything been alright while I've been gone?
Did they try to harm you, Amos?
I shall be there, Jacob, Joshua.
We shall be on our way then. Shalom.
Oh,
Try to harm me? No, Hannah.
Then what did happen?
Well, it's true. They did accuse me of plotting against the king and told me to leave and not come back.
Then you'll not do it, will you, Amos?
Hannah, I see dark days ahead, days of famine.
Famine?
Not of bread, but of a word of Yahweh. Many is sick and not find him. We're not no longer his people.
Oh, Amos, I too am frightened when you talk that way.
Where are the sheep?
Not far. Down that way. Jonathan will bring them back here by nightfall.
Perhaps I had better help him.
Amos,
Yes, what is it?
return as soon as you can.
Shalom, Esau. How's that wheat field coming?
It's looking good, Jacob.
I'll be glad to sell your wheat again this year.
Well, I haven't much of a choice in that, do I, Jacob?
Don't worry, Esau. You have plenty of time to pay that debt.
Jacob, we're coming to the end of the custom for the house. Shall we order more?
By all means, I thought I made that clear. I want the house finished by the winter rains begin.
I'm sorry I'm late, Jacob. Is he here yet?
No, I haven't seen him.
He's on his way, sir.
You're sure of that?
I saw him, Jacob, from the distance as I came.
Shall we begin then, Joshua?
Yes, Amos. Knows why we meet.
Men of Tekoa, we are gathered this morning at the request of Joshua and myself. Most of you already know that yesterday at Bethel, Amos was accused of conspiring against the king of Israel. This could mean trouble for all of us. You can be sure of this. King Uzzah and of Judea isn't going to protect us if Jeroboam of Israel wants to punish him. In any case, Amos is a problem we can no longer avoid. Why, when I take wheat to the market and tell them where I'm from, they startled when I say Tekoa. They used to smile. Now they talk of Amos and get angry. Amos, would you come here, please? You know why we're together this morning. First of all, we wish to hear from your lips what happened to Bethel. If what you were told is true, we must ask you, Amos, to stop prophesying. Don't you think we're poor enough Tekoa without your making it more difficult for us?
Yes, many in Tekoa are poor, Jacob. Not you, I think, nor Joshua.
Amos, we're not here to listen again to your criticism. Only tell us what happened in Bethel.
I said there what I've been saying here and elsewhere. Damascus, Philistia, Ammon, Moab, yes, and Israel too, shall soon be destroyed.
And Israel too? You said that at the king's sanctuary?
Have you been to Samaria, Jacob?
You know I have. I sell wheat there.
Then you've seen what goes on in that city.
It's a wealthy city. I'll tell you that. What are you getting at?
The music, the ivory inlaid furniture, the parties, wine drinking by the bowlful, perfume, expensive mix.
And what's wrong with that?
The same thing that's wrong with you, Jacob, and your house, and your vineyard, and your ivory inlaid furniture.
Now listen, Amos. My house and my vineyard were built with money honestly gained.
Honestly gained from where?
Why? From selling wheat.
From your neighbors, Jacob, buying low and selling high, by disregarding the poor and favoring the wealthy.
We've heard your opinions before, Amos. Now listen to mine. Men of Tekoa, we must put this stop to this talk against Israel.
Is it really as bad as you say, Amos? Is it so wrong for those with wealth to live wealthy?
While others go deeper and deeper into debt.
Of course, that's too bad.
Too bad, it's criminal. And it's happening right here in Tekoa. And we let it happen.
I must agree with Amos. I thought I'd make it last year, but Jacob, what you paid me for my wheat, well, it hardly kept me going. I already owe half of this year's crop to make up for what I couldn't pay last year. If this keeps up, I'll have to sell.
I've offered you good money for your land, Esau.
But if I sell my land, Joshua, I'll have nothing. I had to sell my herd last year.
You could move into the city as others have.
And do what?
Become a slave in a wealthy household. I have seen it happen many times. Although Tekoa, listen to me. We're headed for disaster if we don't turn from this evil. Yes, Jacob, that house you are building, you shall never live in it. And that vineyard you plant, you shall never drink its wine. If you are continue as you do,
How can you be so sure of this, Amos?
twice in vision, Yahweh warned me. The third time I could not turn the warning away. Israel will reap for destruction, Joshua. Yahweh himself has said it.
But we prosper. We've never been so prosperous.
The poor are getting poorer.
And we bring sacrifices, prayers, and offerings to Yahweh, our God. What more could he want from us?
Our worship is worthless.
What disaster are you talking about, Amos? Israel was never stronger. He admires, his army is never greater.
On that day, her bravest warriors will run naked.
What day?
The day when Yahweh whipped this sinful kingdom off the face of the earth.
Fellow citizens of Tekoa, can we allow Amos to go on speaking like this?
Jacob, look, down the road, coming this way.
A soldier, what could he want?
He's not from Jerusalem.
He's from the north, Jacob.
Is this the village of Tekoa?
Yes, sir, it is. What do you want?
Is there a visionary living here by the name of Amos?
I'm the man you are looking for.
I have a message for you, seer, from Jeroboam, king of Israel. I know what you are doing, says the king. I have learned from Amaziah, priest of Bethel, of your words against me and my household. Do not show your face outside of Judah in my kingdom again. If you do, you shall die. I have commanded it. Thus says the king. Do you understand?
Yes, and would you take this message in reply? Jeroboam, you are going to die by the sword, say Yahweh. And Israel is going to go into exile far from its land.
Amos, stop.
You will regret those words, seer.
Elders, it is useless to continue this meeting. You are dismissed. Amos, please do not come back to this assembly.
Yeah.
What can we do now, Amos?
Nothing, Esau, but await God's mercy as we ourselves try to do what good wherever we still can.